Hello and welcome. Today we will discuss about Israel Middle East issue and also American supremacy in Middle East. As you all know that Israel and Iran has arranged and agreed with ceasefire with the dialogue with Qatar, and I'm sure this ceasefire will not gonna last. Israel will again invade Iran and they will try to do so. On invading in Iraq, Israel played a key role because Netanyahu was telling and again gave warn to USA that Saddam Hussein is very close to building nuclear weapon. This was his thinking and his concern, and as such he was worried about this nuclear weapon and Saddam regime. He wanted to destroy Saddam and he did so with the help of America. And Israel wanted to destroy Iran, but American support was not very much, was poor support. Well, America helped, but America did not want to go for a long time war, as because their economy will gonna collapse. They thought that if they go for a long time war with Iran, which will gonna rise regional conflict, and also their economy will gonna collapse, and another rising tiger will be in China. That will be so huge that American economy will be dominated by Chinese economy. And also China is rising, and within 20 years or 30 years of time we will see China will be the number one economy of the world. At the moment, America is the first economy of the world, which is mentioned on internet. But how true or how this news is reliable, it can't be said definitely, because of the internet always don't give correct information about economy, because the internet do always yellow journalism. They always give the fake news. Fake news cannot be reliable. How come America become the number one economy? I don't understand. American growth is not that much. American product not that much. Mostly Israeli and American product which are in the market, but Muslim has boycott their product. And America and Israel has a significant difference because they have a language in Israel which is called Hebrew, and most of the people from Europe, I mean Israeli European or European Israeli, whatever you say, like German Israeli, who are Hebrew speaking, Israeli from Greece, Israeli from Russia, Israeli from United Kingdom, Israeli from America, they speak Hebrew language. They have a national language which is Hebrew, but they speak like American. They have a beautiful accent with American similarity. And also they have a principle which is Jainism. They believe on this Jainism, that Israel, Judaism is a country, which makes them different from the West, because they don't believe on secular. They are not with secular country, although they want Muslims to attract to their country. A Muslim, they don't feel interest about going to Israel. So many countries has prohibited to entering United. So many countries has prohibited their citizens to enter in Israel. because they don't want their citizen will go to Israel to visit, work, do some sort of business. Among them, I think Indian are the most largest number in Israel, who are probably for business and work. And Israel, they are now good about making weapons like bombs, missiles, drones, tanks, this sort of thing. As we have seen on Gaza war, the Hamas made huge tunnel underneath the soil, underneath the ground. This tunnel has a significant impact on Gaza war. Israeli army invaded with their missiles, bombardment, and it's huge. If you see from the bombs were like in everywhere. They did not miss any house. It was just like carpet bombing. They did not keep any house alive. All of them are just like devastated and broken pieces of thing. From above you can see. This makes Israel is not a country whom Arabs can rely on, because Israel is in the middle and want regional control. Now they want to take Gaza, they occupy land of Palestinian, and in future when they will rise, they will take some part of Iraq, some part of the Saudi Arabia, some part of the Jordan, and they will try to control by their own Middle East, and they will not going to need America. Right now they are in help with America, but in future they will not going to take any help from America, because they will be self-reliant. Their economy will improve and their weapon will be strong, and probably they will sell their weapon to other country, to the West. This is the thing which is concerning for Muslim people. I don't think so they would be able to, they could protect their land apart from the Iron Dome. Iron Dome played a huge impact on Israel and Gaza war. And we have seen the Hamas, when Israeli IDF army invaded Gaza with their tanks and soldiers. We have seen on video they did not do very well, because of the Hamas soldier. They attacked and they gave away underneath, just like when you have aircraft on fighter, you attack and then you go away. You don't stay in the place where you are staying, because if you stay you will be attacked by missiles or you will be attacked by RPG, this sort of thing. So fighter has a capability of bombing to a certain place, and they don't stay in the same place for a long time. They fly away, and that's why Hamas warrior, they made a plan, like if we stay in the same place with our weapon and with our physical appearance in front of the Israeli army, will not be able to survive. So that's why they just bomb with the tank, or maybe to the IDF soldier, and then they go away. But IDF uses automatic weapon, and also they use artificial intelligence. Military equipment is so modern that are capable of harming humankind. So this invasion on Gaza, we have seen citizens of Palestinian, they run away, and people of Gaza were weaponized to hunger. Uh, the food came to near the Gaza with the lorry from the different part of the world. They were not allowed to give in to the people of Gaza, and I think there has been so many photographs and videos has gone viral about malnutritionized boys and girls. Probably you have seen that. So basically these were Holocaust, and this Holocaust was done similar as when German army did with Jewish people in Germany. So Netanyahu, I don't know what going on his mind and what was in his mind, but since he started in politics, he has a cruel mind. He did not have a soft mind. He did not have trust on Islam and Muslim people, although his surrounding countries are Muslim. And Netanyahu graduated from America. He speaks like an American, and also he is white, and he is praised by American politicians. But being a degree from America doesn't make you kind man, doesn't make you very intelligent man. Imagine Netanyahu is the key man to destroy Israel. So many citizens of Israel has gone away from Israel because they are thinking this country is no longer safe for them, and it would be very hard to live in there, and Iranian diplomats are concerned about that. It would be very difficult to avoid the war with Israel, and in near future again invasion or again war will gonna start, because right now Israeli weapon has nearly finished. Politicians are not stupid, they are very clever. They have gone for this ceasefire because Israeli IDF, they don't have lots of weapons right now. They are gaining weapon, they are gaining strength, and when they will have strength, they will again invade in Gaza, they will again invade in Iran. Now, as we have seen so many air bases in Middle East, American air base, this America always help Israel. Israel for America, America for Israel. It's like vice versa. This sort of relationship. When American president speech is about that we protect Saudi Arabia, we protect Qatar, we protect other Muslim country, but in Iran, America, they don't have any airbase. America is far away from Middle East. What America is doing in Middle East? Are they started fighting each other? No, it's not. America cannot have any role on Middle East. As United Nations, we still have to mitigate any conflict, and we have United Nations peacekeeping army. They deal with any sort of problem across the globe is going on, nation to nation, or maybe in countries, civil war or any kind of clashes going on. They dealt with this sort of thing. So I think when United Nations is available to regulate the war or any clashes going on or any casualty, they could be mitigated by United Nations, then we don't need American support. Oh, that's why I'm saying America is protecting Arabs. I don't feel it like it is very true. America in there for their benefit. They want to control the region, and these days colonization is not possible. That's why they made these airways in Middle East. Basically, they came because of they have oil, and America needs oil to grow their economy, and they can handle Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, Brunei. These countries, Gulf countries, they have a tremendous possibilities to rise. They could be the most strong on earth because they have the oil, and it's so huge oil. This revenue coming from the oil could be a lot of money, which unimaginable. Money improves the infrastructure development, but as Saudi Arabia and Middle Eastern countries, they are not good about making aeroplane, making bombs, making fighter, making passenger plane. They are not good about it. I believe this Arab nation have a solidarity, and they should inaugurate as soon as possible with very high-tech, sophisticated machineries, equipment, and all these things. They should build by their own rather than waiting for another country's help. About the tourists, Arabs are always good about tourists because the desert has a different view, and it gives a tremendous opportunity to achieve lots of tourists in Middle East. Camels running through the desert, and vast territory without any housing. It's so beautiful and it's so amazing, and the sea beaches and everything are really attraction of natural beauty. So I would say in Middle East you don't need to create any artificial tourist place. They are already gifted by the God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's beautiful, and I'll have to go there. And I believe across the globe so many tourists who love tourism, they feel interest about going in Middle East. Iran, by religion, they have a different philosophy from Sunni people. They are Shia, that's why probably they keep them isolated, but they are not with war with any other country right now. They seems like very isolated, but they are not with casualty. This Iran and Israel 11 days war, just intentional purpose Israel has arranged, which has no significant improvement of any nuclear deal with America with Iran. America couldn't come to a resolution with Iran with their very good diplomats, and any potential improvement with Iran was not been done with the help of Israel. What Israel did a key role to organize a war, and America bombed in the nuclear site of Iran, and that dismissed any further conversation with Iran and Israel. That is the thing, Iran and Israel, and also Iran and America. So American politicians could probably argue with that. We have bombed in the nuclear site, and there is no need to have a further conversation with Iranian diplomat. And Israel will gonna say, yes, we have killed so many nuclear scientists, the chief scientists, and we're not gonna need any further conversation with Iranian diplomat. This is the primary end of nuclear program or nuclear issue with the Iranian authority, with Israeli authority and American authority. And if we analyze, Israel was happy with killing Saddam Hussein and Gaddafi. Saddam Hussein was capable of purchasing Western weapons because he had great economy, oil revenue, and he did so. He bought lots of aircraft from America, Russia, and also United Kingdom, and he were happy to deal with West. But Benjamin Netanyahu, he argued with American diplomat that they are very close from making nuclear weapons. And America invaded Iraq. America destroyed Baghdad, and they found nothing. And the consequence of Iraq war, Israeli President Benjamin Netanyahu don't feel any guilt. He never said sorry, which reveals that he is not worried about being sorry. He knew that, or he probably don't have any clue about that, whether he lied with America and he lied with Iran as well. So when you lie and you have a great degree, you speak very good, and you are a leader of a nation, you can't be trusted. That's what I am saying. And also he have a tendency to occupy Gaza, because just only he want to have a regional control of Arabs. Well, Arabs, they don't want to believe or even trust in Israeli Netanyahu. There is no reason for that. He has a different religion, and he is minority in there, and no Arabs will gonna maintain their supremacy in the Middle East. Arabs, they don't like it. But Arabs are not good about making weapons and modern things. But what I believe, that Israel is a country which developed by their own, because they have developed their businesses and trades and organization and all those things with across the globe with their very good product. All I can say, if Muslims they don't go war with Israel, they have a way to avoid war and end this problem. The process is what the project Israel has, the product Israel has. Muslims can make it more competitive, like making similar type of product which make them tough to stay in the market. Like for example, their drinks, their cosmetics product, their weapon, their aircraft. uh, if they use their just bit brain power, they can build this weapon very easily. Arabs have money. They can hire the scientists from India, Pakistan. They can hire scientists from China, from America, and they can build their passenger jet. They can build their fighter. They can build their weapon. They can build their. They don't need any nuclear weapon just to protect themselves, their territory. Uh, they can build their own. So that is going to save the world from this Jews aggression, Israeli aggression in Middle East. As I said from the beginning, Israel is not a secular nation, so I don't know why West has lots of love for them. There is no reason for that. And the way they have bombed in Gaza is so huge that they receive back any invasion against any their any of their diplomats who could be harmed, like Iranian scientist on Iranian general was being shot and they were killed. Israeli Hamas leader were bombed. They were killed the way Israeli general were not being bombed. So this intelligence Arabs must have to protect their nation. And also I want to discuss about President Trump's campaign. President Trump was campaigning and somebody was shooting on him. It was very lucky Trump, just 2 inches away from death, I would say. And who were in security, on duty security people, they did not save Donald Trump from this danger. They were lack of consciousness, and I've seen there was shooting, and they tried to save President Donald Trump, and it was too late, which raises a question about whether they are incompetent, or maybe they were not interested about President Trump's death. They were interested about his death, and who did this? Of course, his enemy. Who were his enemy? What? Democrats or Israeli? I'm sure Israeli people, they did not give vote for President Donald Trump, and President Donald Trump is Republican people. So apart from Israeli voter, if you think about the election, then you have to say Donald Trump has got a huge margin win against Democrat. I have to say that because without Israeli voter, which makes Donald Trump to less possibilities to win against Democrat, but he win, that means he has a major popularity in there. And also, as there is shortage of Israeli voter for Republican, I believe they are not friend of Donald Trump. How can be their friend? They did not give vote to Republican. You can say that, argue with, yeah, they did not give vote, but they support American economy, but they don't really support American economy. How that I'm going to explain on another video. Just keep on eye. And all I can tell that Israeli company like Google and Facebook has great potential across the globe. Communication, education, artificial intelligence. But nowadays those things has gone away because China has developed artificial intelligence, and they are also capable of um, solving education purposes, so many things which are good for education, learning, and all those things. So Facebook don't really give a lot of educative information. It's just only fun purposes. They communicate friends and families and all those things they do mostly. And before Facebook there was a marketing policy, but now Facebook they use probably for marketing purposes. Facebook marketing probably easy, but when all companies started to go to Facebook, which makes it competitive, which makes the Facebook is useless. I never get any benefit out of it from Facebook. As printing media is getting less popular and electronic media are getting more popular, so people use Facebook, WhatsApp, people use other apps to express their opinion about some sort of change or some sort of event happen on their country or maybe other side of the globe. And this is the thing basically what Jews community have in Israel, America. And now I'm going to talk about Pentagon attack 9/11, which is very known as very popular as 9/11 attack. If you think who attacked 9/11 on Pentagon, it is not still clear, because who ascend on aircraft who has been hijacked, we found that information, but we don't know whether this guy was actually Muslim terrorist. If he is a Muslim terrorist, it's okay. Guilty goes for the Muslim. But it is not still clear about what are the purposes they attacked. They attacked on Pentagon to show fear. They cannot be terrorists. They are foolish. They are foolish because of if you want to destroy American military equipment and military strength, then of course you will destroy the bomb or where the warehouse of bombs are. But Pentagon is not a warehouse of bomb, or in Pentagon it's not a military institute. It's just office. So many people go in there for their job purposes. They do office from military people, probably who are engaged with military jobs and all those things, like military official. So there is nothing, and it's a suicide attack. When it is a suicide attack, you don't go for to find out some secure, very what is it called, very secret papers from there, because you already are dead. How are you gonna get the secret paper? Maybe how to make bomb. You can see the video in YouTube. How to make nuclear weapon, you can see the video in YouTube. There is books and there is technology available. in university where you can study, you can know how to make nuclear weapons. But attacking or invading on Pentagon doesn't make um, America scared again. It's just a foolish attack. It's not a terrorist attack. Terror, they kill people. They did not go there for killing. They were being killed. That's totally stupid. And there is no benefit from that to the Muslim community or Muslim world. Who did attack, with what intention he did, he probably don't even know that. And he is not a clever politician, diplomat, or someone who has make him to interest on this attack. Suicide is prohibited by Islam. Yeah, jihad is okay, but this way jihad is not appropriate thing to do. You could probably say, okay, I don't like America, I don't buy American product. But why you go to attack them? That's not the Islam says. That's not. If you don't like it, you just can avoid it. You don't go to harm anyone. So I believe on attacking on Pentagon just make no sense. Just a stupid attack, and makes it is a terrorist attack, I think, because this way a terror cannot achieve anything. That's foolishness. No money, no power, just killing some innocent people, which not Islam and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says. I don't know at what point they came to attack, and that's why I said Israel was most benefited by this attack, because when you make yourself, when you say something against America, that makes Israel to have a great friend to be with America. Of course, it's good for America. It's good for Israel, sorry. And also Arabs, they don't care attacking on Palestine. They did not help Palestinian people. They wanted to give food, but Israeli IDF, they did not let their food to go in, which makes Arabs were unable to do any sort of support. As Muslim Brotherhood, we should have some duty to Muslims. So that's why I'm saying, like, avoiding Israeli product or not buying Israeli product would be one of the great option to avoid jihad. I can just wear some sort of bomb and I can attack somewhere where people are anti-Islamic. But if I keep not buying their product, I make them weak. And when they become weak, America don't like weak people. America are always with strong people who could be helped America, and America will help them. This is how it's going on. If Arab would have a lot of weapons, probably America would buy their weapon. America don't need Arab don't need America. America needs to take their territory. That's why they have this big naval ship, aircraft carrier, and all those things. If they face war, they will go war. But I am certainly sure if America would get engaged with a huge war with Iran, it would be very difficult for them to carry on this war, because already they are with the Ukraine war in Europe, and also they are with the Gaza war, and also they have arranged another war, which would be very hard for them to carry on, and their economy will going to collapse. And of course, China will rise. China will secretly see this program going on, war program is going on, and they will not join with that. They will just secretly keep working and making their country more progressive, making their country more strong. That's why and within next 10 years or 20 years of time, this Google and Facebook will gonna collapse. New apps will gonna rise, and that will decrease the demand of Israeli product to America. And also we would like to talk about Israeli economy. As war is going on for last 2 years, as we understand that it is very difficult to live in Israel right now because Israeli people are under attack, and for the fear of their life they have gone away from Israel, and they are probably in Europe and America. Those who have American citizenship or European citizenship, they have gone away from the Israel, and their tourist businesses collapse. Nobody is going to visit Israel apart from some news reporter, or they are related with diplomatic work and they go to visit Israel. So that's why the Israeli economy is shrinking. And also Israel in Tel Aviv, lots of damages has done by Iranian missile, and I believe it causes Tel Aviv to be one of the most devastating place to live. And people in Tel Aviv, they are probably gone away a long time ago, and there is a siren is going on that again invasion could be in Israel, and it would be very difficult to live over there again. So those people gone away, they probably will not gonna come back because they don't want any trouble. So their economy is collapsing, their restaurant business and all those sort of things are collapsing. Ben Gurion airport is under threat. Houthis are attacking from the other side. I was surprised about Iranian attack because Iranian weapon did a lot of destruction in Israel, and like 6 months ago when first Iranian attack on Israel, but all of the missiles have been dismissed by the American airbase. They protected Israel from different angle. But I become very surprised that Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and other Muslim countries, they also let their land to use by Israel to invade Iran. It was so surprising. Probably they didn't like Iran, but in Middle East, politics is not the fact, because the kings, they wanted to keep their throne. They don't want to go with any clashes or any trouble, because most of the country have kingdom. They like the money, they sell the oil and they like the money, and they keep their throne, and they work in favor of American diplomats, and America also secure their throne. So that's why they're king, and they don't want any trouble going on with their power. They want to stay with their power, they want to keep their throne, and they are in favor of America. It doesn't matter what is Islam, it doesn't matter what is Muslim, it doesn't matter whether Muslims are being harmed. The thing what they did, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, peace be upon him, he gave us message. Islam is a true religion, and if you follow this religion, you have heaven. And they said about Quran and Hadith, they have given their message to the world, and now their duty is done. and now they are not worried about what Islam says, or Jihad says, or Mujahideen say. And they probably could say, yeah, there is problem going on, and Islam says like you can you can die yourself, you can be dead by fighting. So why don't you do it? But will not going to come. So in that sense, I would say they are selfish. They are not in favor of Muslim. They are not true Muslim. They've forgotten the message of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They've forgotten Islamic Brotherhood, and they are with the trap of America. That's what I believe. On the other hand, I would say most of the Arabs, they go to study in USA, America. They go to study in United Kingdom. Nowadays, Arab boys and girls, they study in Europe and America. They are learning a lot of things. I think in near future they will have a good future, and Arabs will be strong in science and technology, and they can establish tech giant companies in Saudi Arabia or in Middle Eastern Arab world, and at that time probably things could change, and we are expecting that Arab will gain their supremacy again to their territory, and we can expect that. There's nothing wrong with that. And Iranian, they will have good ties with America again, and Israeli supremacy will go down because of their economy is collapsing, and they will compete with Chinese product. And in future, if Arabs they are capable of making good product, they will compete, and there will be no war. So all we have to do, we have to stop buying Israeli product, and we have to make product so that Israeli product have to face competition with other product. This way we can just avoid Israeli supremacy in Middle East, and Muslim could safely live in there without any casualty, without any problem, because if there is a huge problem, it affects some tourists in Middle East as well. It affects in Middle Eastern countries, so we don't want that happen. And also Hormuz Strait, when it will be closed, it will be difficult for ships to go, and the product will be more expensive, and also not good for America. So that's why America did not want to be involved with huge war, long time war, which is good. So I think Benjamin Netanyahu, what they're planning to do, they're planning to destroy the world. They wanted to create a terrorist, and they are creating a situation so that boys and girls, they feel like we don't have any option rather than being suicide bomber, because suicide bomber, it has to have a reason for being suicide bomber, and that's what Netanyahu is trying to do. Make them suicide bomber, make them terrorist, make them enemy to the America and West. But Muslims, they are clever. They will not fall in their trap. They will not be terrorists. We will destroy Israel by not war. We will destroy Israel economically by building our own companies and own product, and without going any further war, and that will restore peace with the help of our brain power. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.